Can you see the screen? So here in the previous class, we learned about the right factor to consider as well as the realistic thing which are there in RPA Vendor Evaluation, right? So here again we'll be checking with what all the other factors which are influencing it. Okay, so here the next thing which is there is checking out the third parties which are there. So when we'll be checking with for each and the first thing, that is when we'll be learning with the lean as well as Six Sigma, there we'll be concentrating on quality, and there when we'll be making we'll be checking the quality which is there for an organization. At first we'll be seeing towards Toyota, and likewise then to Motorola, and that's how we have learned it, right? So here too, we'll be checking with the less surveys which are there for the organization who are making the analysis about the RPA, like Forrester as well as Gartner. Okay. So in both the cases, they'll be having the resources as well as they are having the expertises to check whether the analysis which they'll be making that are up to the mark or not. Okay, on the RPA software which is there. So for which we'll be going with certain software review sites where we can grade and we can find which are all the ways in which we can get the detail from the third party as well as we can give away to them. Okay, so the sites which we are considering are g2.com, then Gartner, Trust Radius, HFS Research. So these are all some of the places, sites where we can consider for this such analysis as well as the improvement of the software which is there. Okay, and the next thing which we will be checking here is minimum capabilities. Okay, so what are all the minimum capabilities which we will be taking into concern for making a software to be authenticated as well as to be authorized, and how we will be analyzing it. Okay, so for which we will be taking into account the RPA, where we'll be having all the RPA functions. So for a minimum thing, we need to at first, that is when we need to personalize, or else when we need to personalize a particular thing by using some automation, which is a crucial thing which is nowadays. But even though at first we need to do certain measures which need to be incorporated with it. Okay, so for which we will be looking on to the creation as well as deployment of the bot. So that is the first and foremost priority which we need to concentrate on to before going with the automation concept. Okay, so any place where we'll be automating, in such cases, before making it practical, we'll be that is concentrating with the creation as well as deployment of the bots. So with the help of the bots, we'll be carrying out the automation. Okay, so after which we'll be moving towards the screen scrapping. So that is the another foremost thing which we need to concentrate on too. So based on the screen scrapping, we'll be scrapping the screen and making the other bot also to run in the same way as we are predicting. Okay, without any exceptions which are there. So after making it, we'll be allowing for tracking, orchestration, as well as the analytics. You know about each and everything. So tracking is the one in which we'll be tracking each and every fields which are there, and based on which we'll be making the analysis, as well as when we'll be when we'll be splitting the task into each and every module, and when we'll be giving away to each and every experts who are in the particular field. Then after completion of which we'll be making an orchestration, so that everything will be united together to perform a single task in a single mode. And in the first stage of the evaluation, we will be using a proof of concept, that is POC. Okay, so in that it is the one in which the vendors will be having the trial periods for each and every software, where they'll be having some documentation, and in addition to, we'll be having a pilot program which is there. So apart from pilot program, the proof of concept, that is the early stage where we'll be doing in the development process. Okay, so next we can see who is the user. So without knowing who is the user, we can't develop a software in a manner where it is user friendly. Okay, so we need to concentrate on what we need to see to that. What is the question, or else what is the comments which will be arising, and what is the need where that particular user needs. Okay, so based on that particular need which we will be getting from them, we can develop the automation process with the help of the RPA software which is there. Okay, so for which we need to choose the right tool as well as right audience. So from the audience, we will be getting the feedback as well as comments, and based on which we will be improving the bot which we have developed. And the next concept which is there is funding. Okay, so even though bot is a critical one as well as it is a emerging thing, many of the companies or else the developers or else the investors, they are not ready to pay as much of money which is sufficient for the funding process. Okay, so that too is one of the hindrance where we can go for the RPA thing. Okay, so because of which every process which need to get automated, that will be getting delayed because of this funding delay which will be happening. And in foreign countries, they'll be having as much of amount which is funded for such things, but in our country, it is not that much entertaining. And the next thing which is there is the ecosystem. So in the case where we'll be having an ecosystem, it is also playing a main role where we'll be building a true end-to-end solution. So there might be end-to-end solution which may be for what we'll be going to an end-to-end solution is, that is to bridge the gap between what is the past as well as what is happening now. Okay, so when we'll be that is trying to make a thing like which, we need to go with the we need to have the thriving ecosystem of the partners as well as the integration, and without which we can't move towards it. Okay, and the overall system performance cannot be increased when we are not integrating both the things. And the next is the cost. So cost is also another main thing which we need to see to when we will be making use of it. So as the vendors, RPA vendors are competitive, they'll be mainly focusing on the analysis part and the software, and trying to see that whether when we will be using the software, with the software, whether the problems which are there that can be solved or not. Okay, so that is the first and foremost thing when compared with cars, we need to do with. And the things which is there is when we will be noticing the mindsets of each and every people who are there, then we can see like there are that is when we'll be moving with each, and as here in this UA path or else the RPA based softwares, it will be integrated with as much of software to make the automation in an easy manner. Without integration, we can't merge together all the things. So for such integration, it is requiring large amount of the things for the setup event. Okay, So that is also another thing which is so we need to, when we compare with the smaller enterprises, when we'll be moving towards the larger enterprises, then in each and every cases we need to see to that as much of money we need to invest in the for the consultation. Okay, so in such way we need to concentrate on with, and we need to see towards each and every factor which is there, and we need to concentrate on the cost which we are spending towards it. And in terms where we'll be thinking about the scale, in some cases we need some amount of automation alone which is done towards it. But when the scale is getting improved, or else the number which is there that might be getting improved, then it is not that much easy for us to afford that much of softwares and related components which are there, and the deployment which is there, that also including the cost and the hardware, the server requirements, everything will be becoming high when we'll be improving the scale, or else when we'll be increasing the scale. So because of which the cost which is there for such matters that will be getting improved, and the cost is very high, and we are supposed to negotiate based on each and every cases, and because of which it will be leading to higher costs when we'll be prolonging that to the near future. So when considering with all the things in our mind, it is not that much easy for us to afford that much. So we'll be checking with whether the per bot pricing which is there, that is straightforward, or else it is difficult for us to make the true comparison, and also whether the price which is there, that will be especially when we'll be talking about the RPA vendors, then we'll be focusing on the business process management market which is there, where it will be incorporating all the other pricing models which are there, and then based on that we will be concentrating on with employees who are working in full time with that money. When we'll be comparing with the software, that might be, if it is, if the output is that is when it is less than what we are using based on the employee concept, then we can, it is easy for us to afford. If not, it is not that much easy for us to check with the bot which is there. So we will be comparing with overall the employees who is working in full time, whether that money is less than or equivalent to the per price bot. If it is so, we can avail that too. And in addition to, we will be checking with the training as well as education. So if suppose a particular thing need to be approachable, then for such aspect, we need to move towards the training options. So in the case where we will be having the training options, what we were supposed to do is, that is, we need to take some courses which is relevant to it, and it is it need to that is answer too many questions, like whether the software which is there, that is easy to use, or else it will be having the features which is which all the things which is necessary for it to build, and what all the comments which are there, whether it is there in a thriving community, or else any complaint is there. So we need to come across with all such aspect, and we need to educate the thing. And the next thing which we'll be concentrating on towards is support. So we need a full-time support from the vendors who are there. So it will be including the options like videos, forums, courses, white papers, documentation, blog, and from all such things we can have a technical support, and we can improve our bot accordingly. And also we need to have a 24/7 call service which is accompanied with it, so that whatever queries which might be put through, that will be answered, and also whatever things which we'll be getting based on the comments, we can improve the things too. And in addition to, we'll be having the service level agreements. So in the case where we'll be having the service level agreements, we'll be making a contract with the people who are supposed to deliver, and we'll be having the contract with the vendors, and based on which we'll be maintaining. So these are all some of the concepts which we need to come across with when we'll be moving towards the RPA vendors. Okay. Now what you are supposed to do is, on that day I asked you to submit some forms, right? So based on that, who else haven't it completed, you're supposed to present it now. Ashwin Joseph, Ashwin Joseph, Abhisha, are you here, ma? Ashwin Joseph and Abhisha, you completed it seems. Yeah. Ashwin Joseph and Abhisha, both are not there, so I can mark you as absent, right? Okay. Then Tanya and Vincy, Tanya and Vincy, are you here, ma?
Yes.
Yes. Present your thing, ma. Present your concept, Tanya.
Ma'am, I don't have a
Present yours.
Ma'am, I don't have a PPT.
Present it, ma.
Ma'am, I don't have a PPT.
Present it fast, ma, so that others can also present. Tanya,
Ma'am, I don't have a PPT.
don't have?
PPT.
That is not an issue. You present what is the topic about.
Okay.
Mm.
So our project is like about price detection bot. This bot will be useful when we are doing an online shopping online. So when we put items in our wish list or in our cart, if the price
Where
drops,
your price
price,
is, where your price is detected, ma?
ma'am, I can't give you.
Where
Ma'am, I can't understand.
you are producing some price detection bot, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that price detection about?
Ma'am, we do online shopping right now.
Okay.
There, if the prices go down or
Uh,
increase, it will give us an alert.
it will give an alert. Ah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That at least I think in Amazon or else some other sites and all, they itself was notifying us through mail, right? So in what ways you are alerting?
Ma'am, we can send it through SMS or through WhatsApp.
That is also available. Okay, you can use the three options: mail, WhatsApp, as well as the other thing, message, normal message. Okay.
Okay.
Next, Tamil Selvam, credit card applications. Tamil Selvam, are you here, ma? Not here, it seems. Absent. Joshua Jovin. Joshua. Joshua Jovin. Not here. Absent. Varsha. Varsha Princey.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, present years, ma.
Ma'am, our topic is automated accounts payable process using AI path, ma'am.
Okay.
Our problem statement is the products we buy, it is to be a manual account payable process, ma'am, for
Mm.
consuming the time.
Okay. Everywhere it is not the same, right?
Yes, ma'am, we needs to implement here.
At what, in what are all the places?
In in glossary shops, stationaries, in that manner.
So in that you are going to make a payable process.
Yes, ma'am.
There, the Google Pay concepts and all is there, right, ma?
Ma'am, when there is a more rush in that, we can use this, ma'am.
Oh, okay. How it will be scanning the thing?
We can scan by our mobile applications.
Okay. If suppose I am buying some vegetables and I will be leaving that particular shop without making a payment with your bot, then how it will be identifying?
Ma'am,
Yes. Tell me.
ma'am, tell behind that question, ma'am. Repeat, ma'am.
Huh?
Can you repeat behind, ma'am?
Yes, ma. So I am getting some vegetables from the grocery where you have implemented the bot. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But I am not paying and I'll be leaving thereby. So in that matters how we'll be analyzing or verifying.
In process.
Huh?
Without scanning, you cannot take that product, ma'am.
Okay. It will be sensing and getting some alarms.
Yes, ma'am. Like that, something.
Like that. Okay. Okay, ma. Madanika Anto Godwin.
Yes, ma'am.
You present your idea, ma.
Ma'am, our topic is automated hiring bot, ma'am.
Okay. What
Ma'am,
it
it
is
is
hiring?
getting you to, ma'am,
What it is hiring? Tell me, ma.
ma'am, it's not audible.
Yeah, now it is audible.
Ma'am, it is used to hire the staffs, ma'am,
Stats. In what ways?
in companies.
Okay, in company they'll be going through so much of rounds, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in all such rounds, how it is evaluating?
It will intelligently screens the resumes, ma'am, and
Okay.
conduct initial interviews, ma'am.
Uh, at the third stage only, we'll be having resume based HR round, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In most of the companies. So at first, we'll be going with the aptitude. Then the second round may be some other group discussion or something else. And the third one will be the HR round.
Okay, ma'am.
So in all such ways, how it will be treated. Think in such way. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. The next is Durusami. Durusami, not here. So we can mark him as absent, right? Bharat, both of them are not here. So you will be awarded with 0 marks, okay? Those who haven't yet presented. Aaron Jose, Princey.
Ma'am,
Yes. Present it, ma.
ma'am, we don't have our PPT right now, ma'am.
Not an issue. You tell what is the idea about.
Um, Basically, our idea is all about automating the records of medical records of patients, ma'am.
Okay.
So here we are implementing an another.
Already we are having some process likewise,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. We have some
Apart
pre-existing
from that, what
technology.
it is doing.
Yes, ma'am. Here we are implementing a concept called EHR, ma'am. Basically,
Okay.
electronic health record,
Health
ma'am.
record. That is the previous things also.
No, ma'am. But here there are some disadvantages in the previous versions, ma'am. Because
What are all the disadvantages?
due to some technical glitches, where sometimes the information does not passes, and also without the help of AI, they are using it, ma'am, till now. So that there are some errors in the data too, ma'am. And it can't
Okay.
suggest, it can't take decisions in the emergency situation, ma'am. So we can
Okay.
fix those issues in our
How the
process,
decisions are taken?
ma'am.
How the decisions are taken in this
So
aspect?
sometimes it's if it's like if the data is getting collapsed, it can't take decision like where we have to send the data. Or should we stop it? Should we notice that as error information to the admin? So these are some glitches in the pre-existing
But in
technologies.
yours, no such flaws.
Yes, ma'am. We are trying to make our best to completely avoid those flaws, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the next one, Nadish and Emmanuel. Nadish and Emmanuel, not here.
Yes, ma'am.
Present it. Tell your idea, ma.
Ma'am, onboard employment, ma'am.
What is onboarding employee bot? Are you speaking?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. I'm taking my PPT.
Mm-mm.
Ma'am, the onboarding process prepares new employee for their new workspace by providing them with the essential knowledge, skills, and behavior, ma'am. This process
Okay.
usually begins for the first day of work and crucial support for the hiring employment into the organization, play role
So
and
when
inter-
when I am coming here inside Carino University, I was not supposed to know and know about all the things. It will be directly giving me all the details about how I need to proceed with. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The next one, Akash and Sudarshan. What is OCR? Already it is there, right? You need to change your topic, okay, ma? You need to club that OCR with some other thing and you need to present it, okay? Okay? Can you hear me? Danush Kumar. Danush, absent. Then Angela. What is this HR process automation, Angela?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Mm.
Ma'am, HR process automation means it aims to automate all the HR processes
But
like uh,
uh,
like recruitment, employee onboarding, performance management, and
all the things they are doing it separately. then what you are going to do as an extra mile?
Ma'am, I didn't get you, ma'am.
No, what you told is onboarding employee bot, then hiring, all such things are your teammates are your classmates are doing, right? Apart from that, what you are doing?
Ma'am, I just took the topic yesterday. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
better you change it and let me know. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. Hmm?